Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Pink Girly. December 29th. How about it, huh? Today is my grandpa's birthday. Of course, I don't remember what year he was born, but I think would be well into his hundreds. That's for sure. My younger sister would remember. I should ask her. Okay, so I was thinking about, different things I could do for today and what I felt like doing. Of course, I feel like doing, tons of stuff all the time. But the last time we were together and I was working in this little, not my everyday journal, some of you have, many of you, I guess, maybe have a daily journal, a monthly journal. I'm not consistent with that. I just sit at my desk and work on whatever, and I'm terrible. Like when Janet Young does it's that time of year again, does her scavenger hunt, or people will do an iCard project or 100 something or other. I never finish it. I'm terrible. Bing, 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 bing. I'm ADD for sure. For sure. So this has kind of worked better for me. This is the most full journal I've ever had. There are still some empty pages in it, but I thought I'd like to decorate and do one going forward 2025. This one I started, what did I say the other day? 2022. So several years old, see? Took me a while, but I absolutely love it. So I want to make a new one. So that's what my project is going to be for today. So let me greet everyone. Jacqueline came in. Hi, Jacqueline. Candy. Good morning. We've got Peggy and Kel popped in. Brenda A. Good morning. Good morning. And we've got Vale. Happy Sunday to you. And who else? Did I miss anybody? There's Leah. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's nice to see you all. Hope everyone's doing well. We're still my head's still not clear. I don't know. It's time for me to have my eyes checked. It's like Monday is going to be, I have an eye exam tomorrow. And then I need to schedule the dentist, all that, all that fun adult stuff. So anywho, enough of all that jazz, right? Did I catch everybody? I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I didn't say hello to you, please say hello to me again. I don't want to, I'm not trying to miss anyone. It's not that my chat moves that quick, but I'm a little slow on the uptake today. Oh, 3G Brenda's here. So I've got two Brendas. Hi, Brenda G3. I said hi to Brenda A. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, it's nice to see you all. All right. So like I said, I've got a couple of pages in here that I can and I can mess around with this and add something in if I want, but I want to move forward and do a new one for 2025. So what I pulled out is I purchased these a couple of years ago. I purchased, and I'm trying to get the link for it. I think I finally got it in my description box. So I put my Amazon affiliate link in there. This is by Paperage. And you can buy them in different groupings. I got 12. I think you can buy them in 6, and then they go up from there. Of course, the more you buy, the cheaper they are. It's just a little soft back notebook, which is what I was using last time. I like that the cover is soft. Now, this has a lot of pages in it. I don't want this many pages in it, and I want to cover this cover. I think I want to use fabric for this. And this is stitched. So I waited till you guys came in. So what I'm going to do first is just take this apart to see if I can get my glue stick to stay over there where he belongs. So if you can find something stitched, I think it's a little easier to work with and you've got some options. Now, this is not real heavy, but it's, of course, heavier than the paper. And I'm going to just try to pop these little stitches without cutting my cover. Now, I could go inside here too and pick at this, pull this all out. Just whatever floats your boat. Now, according to the diagram or the description for this product, there are 120 pages. I certainly don't need that many. But then I thought, while I have them out, it would be, fun to decorate or put a base on some of these pages. That's one thing that I did with my last Not So Daily journal. So I went through and I put something on each page. Now, this have all different crazy colors. Some of these are just, from your brayer, running off the paint. Some of them I think I did watercolor. This is not watercolor. This is watercolor. And then I might have just glued on a piece of a napkin that I liked. This was watercolor. So I had a base. So if I wanted to do something in here, I could just open the book. Hey, Ange. And wherever I wanted to, and then I could start, whatever. So they're pretty wild. So I'm thinking this time around, maybe not be so wild if I can control myself. See, this is really kind of, and I use my jelly plate for a lot of this because it's easy. I just plop down some watercolor, coffee, or whatever, and sop it up with the paper. So that's what I'm planning to do. And then when I want to, oh, thanks, Vale. So then if I want to add to it, I can just pick out whatever colors works for whatever I'm wanting to use. And so that's where I'm headed. So I don't know if I'll fuss with. We'll see how far we get. I've got stuff rolling around everywhere. I did clean up my desk a little bit, and I purchased I think I said this. I purchased I have a shelf that sits right in front of me. It's like a corner shelf. It's not like a corner shelf. It is a corner shelf. And I have a clamp over here to the left, and it's got one of those snake arms where you can bring your camera out. Now, my older one, the arm wasn't so long. I know, right, Brenda? See, that's my problem. And I don't mean to be like that. I'm just not in that kind of a routine. You could call it a non-daily, but I don't know. I kind of like the not so daily thing. So I'm thinking I want fabric on there, but we'll address that in a minute. So I just want to it shouldn't take too terribly long, but I'm thinking I want to just cut this in here. Peggy said I write on whatever's handy. I have some journals with bits and thoughts in them. This year, I'm going to try to commit to one journal. That's a good idea, and I am like that too. I'm not going to count the pages. I'm going to just try not to be so OCD and not count pages. I'm going to work with that stack. So these I will, of course, put aside, but I'll do something with these for sure. But for right now, they're just going to go to the side. And I'm going to pull out the rest of my threads. So I don't think I'm going to use acrylic paint. I think I'm going to use watercolor paint today. Ange says she's having a good time with her Cricut. She can make stencils on it. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with that, Ange. I'm assuming that's a birthday gift, right? Ange's birthday was yesterday or the day, the 27th, maybe? Losing track of my days. Losing track of my days. Okay. So I'm thinking I might stamp on some of these pages. I've got my coffee mixture that I keep in my fridge. I brought that out. So, I just figure I'm going to get messy. But if I use the watercolor, that shouldn't be. Of course, right now I can't find my baby wipes. They're here somewhere. So I've got a few things that I pulled out over here to my right. This is an old day timer, 23, 24, and I'm terrible at using these too. I have ideas and stuff written down somewhere. Not too many. I got this on clearance, so I got this really not too long ago. But I thought I might brayer off my extra paint. In here, I like that it's spirally and I can flip the pages easy. So I've got my brayer here, which really should be cleaned off, but it's not. Kelly, you're feeling better? Good. I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to assume that you wanted anybody to know that you were poorly. Your head is finally clear. I think some of mine has to do with needing. I haven't had contact lenses for several weeks. So I think that's some of my issue. But anywho. So this I'm putting off to the right because I'm right-handed. If you're doing a project like this and you're left-handed, set up everything on the left-hand side so you're not crossing over your body to use your product. It's always easier if you set up. Hey, Sherry. Hello. Nice to see you. So I'm setting this over here. It's over here, girl. It's over here. Your birthday is today? Oh, it's Vale's birthday. It was my granddaddy's birthday today. Angie's been downloading things so she don't have to sub to buy images. Good idea. Okay, so let's sing happy birthday to Vale. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vale. Gosh, I'm glad you're here with us. That's a weird ending, huh? Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Do you have anything special planned? Andrew's going to take herself out for lunch. All right, I've got this stamp. I've got other stamps in my drawer. I'm going to use my larger jelly plate, which I just tried to clean off. It's not in great shape because I'm messy. I'm messy. So the first thing I want to do is, now I've said this before, I took my 8.5 by 10 or whatever it was, jelly plate, and I cut it all up in pieces, and I really am glad I did that. But I did that because I had my big one, so I didn't really need one that size. So this big one I keep in my clam. See, I was messing around. This is all wet under here now because I was wetting, scrubbing, and trying to clean it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sit one of my papers under here so I can see where I need to put my paint. Now I know I don't need any paint down here. I don't need any paint down. You're just taking it easy. Stormy weather. Stormy weather. And I'm going to get out some watercolor paint. But like I said, I also got out some coffee. And I'm sure I will be using my heat tool. I have my iron. You did take yourself out for lunch on Friday because you had a basketball game to go to on your birthday. You ended up fighting with your brother, and he went to the car and sat during both games. Oh, Ange. Well, I hope you had something good to eat for your birthday. I know you've been trying to lose weight, but even still, it's nice to go out. All right, so let's just get started with something here. So I'm looking for more of a watery kind of splotchy kind of background like I have in my other Not So Daily journal. I kind of really like that, and that kind of works for me. So I'm going to start with my coffee first. Now, some of you, or you may already do this, maybe not. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about, and that's fine too. But some of the replayers, you may not be aware, but you can just mix up some instant coffee, or you can do brewed if you want instant. You can get it at the dollar store. It's real cheap. I just put a lot of hot water in a container, dump in a bunch of coffee. I tend to like it really dark. And then when I'm not using it, I keep it in my fridge. You could do tea, certainly. You could do avocado. You could do whatever, but you want to keep it refrigerated when you're not using it. If you're doing a bunch or a ream of paper all at once, you would use it all up. But I use it in little increments, so I just keep it in my fridge. This is a really big jar. I don't need a big jar like this, but. So Ange said, I ate a salad with grilled chicken. Very good. Good job, Ange. All right, Brenda said, we had heavy storms last night. A tornado hit town, about 15 miles south. That's scary. In Alabama. Ooh. It's like spring here today. We were freezing our tushes off yesterday, and today it's like spring. Anywho. All right, so I'm just going to splash some of this on with a brush. Let's see how this brush works. I'm going to wet it first just because I think I should. Now, you can drip it, you can paint it, you can spread it, however, whatever you want. We'll see what we get. We'll see how it bleeds through. I might have to do two-sided. I didn't look at a temperature thing, but we're probably close to 60, I would say. I did not go out again today. I just didn't feel like getting dressed, and my head's still full, so I didn't do church again. See, now on the Jello plate, see how it's beating up? See, I like that. I like it. I like it. And we could really mix some acrylic in there, but I'm probably not gonna. Now, this paper is not super thin, which is nice. It's a little heavier. Look, I've got overhang. It's squishing out. I'm just using my fingers. Christine G, hello. How are you? It's rained for the past. Well, there was a while we didn't have hardly any rain. And we've had more rain the last couple days, but we're good. We're kind of good with that. See, so now I like that. I don't know how well you can see it. Christine's birthday too. Is her birthday too? Your birthday was Friday also? Let's sing happy birthday to Christine too. Are we ready? 2, 3, go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christine. Gosh, I hope you had a great day too. All right. See, now that will really work for me for one page. See, now the problem is I need to find a place where I can plop, fizz it. And I want to grab out some watercolor paints. Now, what do I want to use? I think I'm going to use my Derwent, which really is not watercolor. They're more like, I guess, a gouache. Gail knows. She if she was here, she would straighten me out. But I know now that they're not really a watercolor. They act like a watercolor, and then when they dry, they're permanent. So if you think about it, if I'm using this journal for a not so daily purpose, I'm not going to remember, right? And if I want to put other wet product on top or glue or whatever I might do, I may not want it to move. So I'm going to use this Derwent product. So once it dries, it's going to stay where I put it. So I have two sets of them. I don't know, this is 01 and this is 02. I don't know how many they have now, but I'm just going to take my little spritzer. See how messy I am? But see, on the flip side of it, when you wet your water or gouache, it reconstitutes and you can use up that paint. So I'm also cheap and stingy at times. Stingy with wasting product, I should say. I'm not really a stingy person, I don't think. Now, really, I would like to have this to the right of me, but I'm quickly running out of room. So I had a little jar that had glue water in it because, like Dee Dee Willingham, she recommends, well, I don't know that she recommends, but she takes her glue brushes, like old brushes that are wearing out, and she keeps them in a jar of water. So when she needs a glue brush, she can just grab it. Well, I thought that was a swell idea, and I've been doing that for years too, upon her suggestion. Well, I shouldn't say suggestion. I don't want to put words in her mouth, but mimicking what she does. And I set it off to the side, didn't realize it was there, pushed something else. It went down. Oh, don't tell Ron. It went all over the rug. But the rug in here is trash anyway. I really want the rug pulled up. But I made a freaking mess. Brenda says she needs to dye some paper before flu dropped. Yeah, I boil avocado skins for dye. It's patiently waiting in the fridge. Yeah, I just threw out a big old pit and some skins. I think I still have some in the freezer. But all right, so I still have a little bit of coffee on there, which is fine. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking I want more maybe muted colors in this little journal. I don't want this brush. I keep pulling that brush, and that's not what I want. Let's try. This is kind of small. Maybe I should go let me get a bigger brush here. Let's try this one. It's not massive, but all right. All right, so this is kind of a country gold kind of paper. Now I put my sample page underneath if you're just popping in and you wonder what the heck is she got there. Just putting some sample paper under there so I know where I need to put my paint. And this is just random and splotchy. And as you can see, it's kind of beating up, but that's okay. I like that. I'm going to grab another sheet of paper. And get that right down over top. Now, this may not be for you. This look may not be for you. And I get that, and that's fine. So then you just adjust, right? You put on some colors or maybe use your, a little black. Maybe use your acrylic paints. This may not float your boat. Different strokes, right? Now, I'm going to have to put a pop of color in there somewhere. And this is still damp. So I don't want to touch it too much with my hand. But I want to press it down to sop up that wetness. Thanks, Ange. Wetness that I put down. Now my plan is to then stitch these pages back into my cover. Sometimes I'll do a spread, and other times, I'll just do half of the page. I might want to do, I know what I saw. I saw somebody do, and I mentioned this to Devin. She popped in the other day, and I've got other stuff sitting here. I'm going to sop up some of this with this little envelope that's sitting here. I saw somebody doing transfers, wrapping paper. Yeah, I have a drying rack, but I don't have it set up because I don't really have the floor space. I've got more floor space right now than I did before, but should have Hubs bring that back in. Okay, so just picking up that extra little. So if you're doing this, you might think about having extra little things like this sitting around your work area. I wanted to make, I have terrible wrapping paper for this, but I saw a girl do wrapping paper, and all she did was just now she had some really cool like snowflake wrapping paper, and the images came off on her jelly plate. I can't imagine I'm going to be able to get that to work, but I'm going to try it. Now for that, I do need the acrylic paint. And I'm just going to see what this looks like. Yes, I have to really clean up when I have to make floor space, because you need plenty of room for them to, fall off their chair. So, got to keep that in mind too. All right, so I'm just going to fold and tear this. Hosting a retreat. We have a community center here. People would come. Jacqueline's got it in the back of her mind. She wants to have a retreat. All right, so this is where I struggle. Colors, colors, colors. Maybe just a light, maybe light blue. Let's do an Indian turquoise. Lunch is hibachi, and I ate a kiwi. I was going to say purple and blue. I'm going to do purple and blue this time round. That's not too crazy, right? I love the way the girls put the color on their plates. Devin and that Brigitte, I don't know, that Brigitte chick, I don't think I'm saying her name right. So a little drippy drop there and a little drippy drop here. And I just watched another gal. I forget what she said her name was. She just rolled her paint like this. Her paper was snowflakes, which was really cool. Got no paint right there. Spraying that, some of that off. And then she just took her wrapping paper and plopped it down. And she said, wait a few minutes. Oh, Coopson? Cool. Thanks, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, if you have a minute, could you get Devon's? She does a lot of gel plate stuff. What is she? Devon Rex for art. Yeah, see, there's nothing there. At least nothing I can see. Do you see anything? It didn't say, she didn't say it was special paper. She just said it was wrapping paper. Nothing. Thanks, baby. Nothing. I see nothing. I see nothing. Of course, I need a new prescription. All right, so let's just add insult to injury and let's just go with it. So let's take another. Oh, that's that same. This is Mossy. This is Mossy Meadow folk art. Let's use a little bit of this. I don't think there's anything here to pick up, but I'm gonna try anyway. If there's anything there to pick up, I will lose my mind. Lose my mind. Boy, this sprayer really needs to be soaked. All right, I'm going to take a paper from my notebook, and even if it's just green, then we'll do something else on top. Now, I watched another gal who did something with textures, so I might stick with the acrylic for a minute anyway. I didn't get that down so straight. What a lovely green background. Not a So I'm going to let that dry. Now, I also wanted to do some stuff with texture, so I brought some other stuff out. Now, the one girl said, you know, if you use scrapbook paper, you want something with texture. So this is fabric on paper, and there's texture there. Of course, I've got a piece of burlap on paper. But see, these are all, I was thinking some of this would transfer, but I don't think it will. If someone is here that knows, I'm pretty sure this is just scrap of paper. That's not going to do anything, right? I need texture. This is all smooth. She said if you can feel something, you can get something to come up. Like a magazine print. So I have this, I got this out of my wrapping bag. So I thought this might be fun if I can unwind some of it. It's attaching itself to me. Oh, I have an avocado bag. Where did I put that? That might be right here next to me. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe the watercolor would work on this. But I'm thinking I need the acrylic paint. Yeah, I will use it if it's right here, Jacqueline. I've got to move some stuff out of mine. It might be over. Oh yeah, I got this too. This is, oh yeah, there it is. This, I cut this in half. This was like a trivet. It's supposed to be a trivet I got from the dollar store. Devin goes to the dollar store and Judy goes and picks up all kinds of crazy stuff. I just got this little bit. Judy says, "Brr, it's chilly and rainy." And I am staying snuggled up, having hot tea and watching our wonderful. Thank you, Judy. Stay snuggled. All right, I'm having some water because my throat is dry. So let me put out maybe some raw sienna. This is raw sienna by Americana. I haven't used some of these in a while. So and then let me add a little something a little brighter. Not too terribly. I don't know. This is Jack-o'-lantern. I think this is almost empty, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, too much. Too much, too much, too much. Where did I put I had my little palette knife. Don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't do it. This is almost empty. So this is not like I'm going to use this on a project. It's already lumpy. Yes, dig out that turkey mesh. All right, let's use this sprayer. Let's put some of this over here. This looks very Thanksgiving-ish to me. The sienna and a little bit of jack-o'-lantern. Judy, it's Vale's birthday today, and Christine G had her birthday on Friday. Look, I don't know if I can get this down, guys. It's a big birthday month. Well, the end of like a caramel. Yeah, leave it to Judy to seafood. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. Let's get the avocado bag. Let's put a bit of that in. A little put a little bit of that on. Now I think I need to let this dry. All right, I think that's enough busyness for that. I don't know if I can you see it? See some of the texture? I don't know if you can. Now, let's do a little fanny. Let's do a little fanny. Really, Judy? I was saying my grandpa was today too, 29th. But I have to ask my sister what year. I think he was probably closer to maybe like 120 or something like that, maybe. My sister Jackie tends to remember all that stuff. Okay, so that's pretty dry. Now, what do we want to pick it up with? That's the other thing. All right, so we've got kind of brown and orange, going. Just looking at what I have. You know what? Let's go crazy. Let's try picking it up with this metallic. Folk Art Metallic. Got this on clear. Pink? I don't have much in pink, Ange. You think pink with the oranges? Really? Oh, Jacqueline says bright pink as well. See, I don't think I have this, but this is a glow. This is a this is the shaded one. I don't have pink that I can grab. Wait a minute, this might be pink. And my neons, they're too translucent. I think they won't pick up. Wait a minute, here's a hydrangea pink. Shall we try that? Pink and orange. Oh, this is almost empty. Oh, phooey tooey. Let's see if we can get any. Let's see if I can get anything out here. I don't want to tap down my jar because I don't want to make extra marks. Oh, here comes. This is like Hunt's ketchup. Ooh, that's a big lump. That's a big lumpy dump. Big dumpy lump. Let's leave this sit upside down. Good. Maybe I'll get to empty a couple of paint bottles. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Fantastic. Fantastic. Look, this has all kinds of crap all over it. Let's get the other one. This looks really dry. Hopefully I can pick something up. Got a mess over here. I got a mess. Okay. Okay, I hope it gets something. It's really dry. Well, it doesn't look bad. Got a lot of white. I'm going to pop that down here and pick up a little bit more of that. It didn't work. There's such a fine line. You picked a fine line too. You picked a fine time to leave me loose, wheel. I'm not picking up any. But this will be good for a background, okay? So now let me I'll print something on the back side of. So let's see, let's get some more of this pink out. Rub it in, rub it in. See, this looks good too, just like this. I think I need a drink of my tea. That kind of probably would look cool just like that, right? Let's try this a little bit. See, now by doing this and taking and prepping my pages ahead of time, if I want to sit down and do a spread or a collage page or whatever, I don't have to get all this jazz out. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to get my plate out. I don't have to mess with paints. I just have to open my book and my pages are already prepped. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Trying to get a little bit of texture in those little circles of paint. Tiny bubbles in the water. My dad liked Don Ho. I didn't care for him. Now I'm thinking this might look cool on my green paper. But what shall I pick up with? What shall I pick it up with? Here's this sandstone. This is an oldie. This is Delta Ceramcoat. What else do I have here? What about this stuff? What if I spritz on some of this chalkboard stuff? See, I've got stuff sitting around here. Look at this. Fresh lime ink spray. Some of this is still a little puddly. Little piddly puddly. Little piddly pud. All right, I'm going to get my heat tool. Just on low. Do you like them? And you have been to 4 times. Oh, wow. There's only been once. Many, many moons ago. That's okay, Vale. Probably getting some birthday greetings, right? That's cool. It's cool. It's a little set. See, this is the part of jelly plating that's hard for me. It's like I have a hard time waiting. There's another one that's almost empty. All right, let's see. I do want to use that metallic. I either get not enough or too much. There's no happy medium with me. I'm adding some of this metallic. Juice it up a little bit. Oh, geez. I don't know. I keep trying with the jelly plate, but I am really not very good at it. All right, so you can't even see where my edge of my paper is. Underneath my plate, I got so much jazz on it. So does anybody have plans for New Year's? Oh, this looks not too bad. That's different. You see a little bit of my metallic in there. I like how it's picking up the different colors that I had down here. Like I do something on that flip side. Flip side of, all right, I think I have, let's spritz some of this. Let's spritz some of this yellow. Hopefully it spritzes. And what did I do with the, oh, there it is. There's some of the lime. Gonna watch the Streamathon. We were thinking about having some neighbors in for New Year's Eve, but then we got sick and I don't know. There's just been other stuff going on. Okay, this one. I guess I didn't clean my nozzle out very well. Let's do this. Kel, that's funny. That's good, Kel. I like that. Kel's got some cute jammies. We years ago we used to do, well, we went to a restaurant called yeah, what's that called? The Melting Pot. Hey, Julie Parker. Hello, hello. The Melting Pot. And we really liked it, but we thought we could do this at home. And so we've done it a few times. I think maybe we only did it once since we've moved here. But we have a couple of fondue pots and we have certain foods that we like to do in it. So we thought it'd be fun to invite some of the neighbors in to do that, but I don't think either one of us are up to it. And well, it might be good. I don't know. I don't know if other neighbors have. Couple of them are snowbirds. They already left for Florida. So I don't know. I don't think we're really going to do that. Have you, Judy? We really enjoyed it. It was fun. We went with, I think, 6 other couples, and we usually host a New Year's Day dinner, but we're not doing that this year either. We're kind of worn out. We're worn out. We've got some family concerns. Some things. We're not ending the year real well. Let's just say we've got some stuff going on, so we just might take it easy and not really do anything. That's what I should say. I should say, I think I need a new pair of jammies for New Year's. I might pop into the Streamathon. I don't know. I don't seem to be on the same. I'm not in the same circles. I've kind of missed what's going on there last year and this year. But I'm sure I'll pop in at some point. Yeah, the scavenger hunt, if you haven't done it, for sure. And if you can, I don't stick with it. That's on me. That's not on Janet. She does a great job, and she comes up with such terrific ideas in the way she does her pages, and and the other girls. Some of you'll see some of the other girls, and I guess fellas do it too. But it's certainly a fun activity. And if you want to try it, just go to what'd she call her page, Peg? Just Janet Young, Monkey Island, something like that. Oh, at Willvale? Good for you. Nice. Very good. The circus scene should make. Oh, she's doing a circus sing? Oh, that is interesting. Don't tempt me. Janet M. Young. Thanks, Phil. Okay. Yeah, check it out if you haven't, or if you don't know what we're talking about, especially the replayers. Check it out. Yeah, it's something fun to do. For sure. For sure. Okay, these are really puddly. I don't know what I want to pick this up with. Maybe some white. Oh, I don't have white in a squeeze bottle anymore. It's the end of the year. I'm running out of stuff. Brenda says she may watch some of the Streamathon, fall asleep shortly before midnight, alarm set so I can wake Bo up and blow him a kiss. I'm avoiding him as much as possible. I gave him flu and I don't want it back. Yep, that's what we're doing. We just keep swapping. And he kisses me on the top of my head. Like we really try to not, but we're touching, refrigerator handles, doorknobs, I should go wipe everything down. I guess it's really what I should do. That is way too much white paint. I am almost certain. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Yeah, I don't think my sister, my middle sister and her, I don't even think they try anymore. Well, she doesn't, I don't think. She just knows she needs to go to bed. Ron won't make it to midnight either. He'll be asleep or in bed. I'm too nosy. I'm going to do the back side of this. I have my door open. I might have to put my fan on. I should take them off I don't want to take this shirt off because it's protecting the shirt underneath. I should put these back in their little spot, right? All right, I need to have another little sippity dip. I think after this, I'm going to go back to the watercolor. Let's see. Oh, that's uneventful. That's very basic. We'll have to do something else on top of that. Okay, so that I need, okay, I can do the back of that one. So let me get my little paint palette here and my little spritzer, a little spritzer. And then my too big a brush. What's Ange saying about her butt, getting her butt busy for work? Make some bowls. Oh, yeah, bowls. I need a different sewing machine. I love that whole cloth bowl thing. I've got ideas. I just can't get my sewing machine to cooperate. I'm going to spritz this. Make it real watery. I'm going to do the back of this page. I think it would be cool to live in a place where they have town festivals. I like watching those Midsummer Murders. Of course, that's set in England, and a lot of those little towns, they all have their little fairs and little festivals. I love all that. I love watching that. I'm putting my paintbrush in where I have my other paints. Let's see. Let's get a little purple. See, I'm starting to get crazy with the color here. Let's add some blue in that purple. That's pretty gnarly, huh? Oh, we drag up some of that. Dragging some of that acrylic paint in there. I guess it's going to be wild. Julie said we had someone in the neighborhood that rode his loud motorbike around on and off all night, lighting off fireworks in different places. Oh my goodness. Last night? Oh dear. All right, I'm going to use my little silicone. See if this does anything. I probably won't do much on that watercolor. A little bit. Picking up a little bit of this paint that's off to the side. Let's put some of that on. Oh, thanks, Peggy. My sewing machine only works for a couple of rounds and then it doesn't like the thickness. But I think most people that do them just have regular sewing machines. This is an old Kenmore, which, you know, really doesn't owe us anything. Oh my gosh, look, guys, this is the wrapping paper one. As it's drying, look, I can see the gnomes. Oh my word, look. It worked. It worked. Oh my word. Isn't that crazy? No, this is the wrapping paper. Duh. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. I should go and delete. Okay, I'm going to do the back side of this one. So I already got some coffee on there. Ignore me, Julie. I had a brain fart. That was the wrapping paper. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I like that one, guys. That's nice. That's nice if I do say so myself. Okay, so I have a piece of tissue paper. I don't think that will give me anything either, but I'm going to try it. That my sister had in my bag. Oh, shoot. Got some. I don't think that will leave any kind of a print, but I'm going to try it. So let's try, the gal I watched, she did a couple of different colors. Let's do some purple. This is going to get bright because I'm going to use a little bit of blue and then a little bit of my hot pink. Whatever this is. Pink. This is folk art as well. Yeah, kind of grungy, right? I thought that turned out. I think this is pretty translucent as well. And then let's get that light blue. Indian turquoise. All right, now put the sprayer back and along, clunk, clunk, clunk. It's kind of periwinkle-ish. You have to flip my paper. I should have tore some of this. Didn't think this is really going to give me anything, but let's give it a go. You don't know till you try, right? This is all wrinkly, which it's okay. If I don't get anything, at least I'll get some texture. Oh, I've got some stuff. Look, I've got some some flakes. Oh, look, let me pick it up so you can see. Can you see? There's some flakes. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about that. Let's get our little thingy here. That's what the wrapping paper was supposed to do, but it didn't. Now, girls, what can I pick this up with? What color? I'm going to let this dry. How am I on time? I'm not watching my time. 1:13. I'm getting hungry. Oh. All right. So I've got blue and purple kind of. Oh, pretty much anything, Julie. I mean, I could dig out almost anything, but what I can get to easy, I've got blue, yellow, pink, green, red. I have some metallics. I don't know if I want that. I want something more washed. No, it wasn't, Brenda. It's flat. It's just tissue paper, like that you would wrap, a pair of socks in or something. No, it's real smooth. Just regular, just patterned tissue paper. Hi, Tony. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. How nice to meet you. I appreciate that so much. Come in. I'm very excited. I got some of a print here from tissue paper. This is very exciting for me. All right. So what do you think? What color? Pickup color? Payne's gray. Oh, dark blue. Don't think I have any Payne's gray. I have a uniform blue. I'm just when I think about picking it up with a dark blue, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's see. Payne's gray is like my favorite color in paint. And dark denim, that's just about empty. Maybe I should do a couple different blues. How about uniform blue? And, oh, you know what's nice? This Blue Harbor. This Blue Harbor is nice. Let's do these two. Good suggestion, Vale. Oh, my elbow just knocked over my. Okay, I haven't used these in a while, so let's give this a little shake. Tony, what kind of art do you like to do? Or do you like to do just like, I'm assuming Halloween and stuff because of the witchy? But do you like paper? Do you like to paint? We get real nosy. Here. Like to do a little bit of everything. All right, so this I'm doing more like an ombre kind of where I can blend this instead of mushing it all together. Mushing. That's my favorite holiday is Halloween, and then my second favorite is Christmas. My daughter-in-law loves Halloween. Jacqueline loves Halloween. All right, I'm going to use this little brayer, starting with my lighter color. I'm going to do that light blue, and then I'm going to work into that see, can you see how it's just smearing? Shoot. That uniform blue, I either didn't shake it well enough. Oh crap, I hope that doesn't now go in the other way. I don't really want to go the other way. Meh. It's kind of oily. Like I didn't shake it well enough. It didn't look oily when I popped it out. Okay, let me get my paper. Oh, so I hope this works. All right, so let's put this down. Handmade cards, junk journals. Oh, that's what I like. Look it, I got blue on my handmade embellishments. Oh, nice. Kind of all over the place. I do like making a lot of, yeah, that's me, all over the place. I say I'm a jack of all trades and hoping to be an expert, a master at something, but so far, not so far. Didn't pick it, didn't do it. I mean, this is pretty. You can see a little bit underneath. This was too heavy, but that is kind of cool. I think there's still something underneath there, so let's get another sheet of paper. I'm not going to put anything. I'm not going to rub any other paint on there. Kel, is Brian coming today? Yeah, she said she was a new subby, so that was great. I appreciate that. Okay. I know you're feeling maybe a little better, but you might not feel like company. Yeah, I love making stuff too. All right, let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, Brian's coming. Cool. This one's cool too. So I didn't get so much of, you didn't see any of the wrapping of the tissue paper, but this is kind of cool. I think I'm going to see if I can pick up any of this extra crap over here on the side. Let's see if I can get some of the extra crap. I'm going to try that tissue paper again. So just remember, if you're doing anything like this, it's your paper, it's your plate, do it. You don't have to do, what maybe you're supposed to do. Do whatever you want. So I'm trying to pick up some of this extra jazz. See, I love all those different bits. All right, let's try the tissue paper again. Let's go with, I'm going to maybe use white. Let's use white. And then when I pick it up with something, that's so thick. I got to get some different, this really is not for, I don't think best for this jelly plate. I really have the folk art mostly for the one stroke painting that Donna Dewberry uses, that brand, because it's thick and it holds, when you put down your flower shapes, your brush strokes. All right, let's get another chunk of this. Now this is just patterned tissue paper that my sister Nancy had in my gift bag. Somewhere I have Christmas tissue paper, but we couldn't find it. Are we surprised? No. Maybe I should leave this dry a little bit. What do the experts say? If I let it dry too long, I'm afraid, then I'm going to have the paper will stick to my plate. So again, it's a fine line to walk. Peggy said she would leave it. Okay, let's put it back down. I think I have another piece of tissue paper here that's a different design. It might have floated on the floor. Wonder if I dry it a little bit. See, it's real damp. See, I can't wait for anything. I can't wait. Mm-hmm. I might have messed it up by pulling it up early and then putting it back down. I don't see it so much like I did that first time. I don't see it so much. Now, I think that blue I used was really a nice blue, but I think it was too dark. What else do I have over here? Bahama blue. Wonder if that'll work. Oh, thanks, Jacqueline. Jacqueline put in Tony's channel. Very lovely. Now let's just put a little bit of this. Mix it with that Bahama Mama. All right, debraying we shall go. All right. Has anybody seen or talked to Gail? No, she's been under the weather too. All right, let's put my white paint back in its spot. I'm flipping pages here for my debrayer off. I'm flipping. I'm just using an old planner. And she could be talking with her dad too. I did send a message back to Shaz, but I haven't heard back from her. So I hope she is doing okay. I don't expect everybody to be, even my mods, I don't expect everybody to be here all the time. But when somebody's is, comes regular, you miss them, you know? Looks like the sky and this looks like the sky and mountains down there too. Wow, that's really stuck. It really didn't do anything, guys. Oh, poo. I got so excited that first. Ugh. Jacqueline, I was up in the wee hours playing with your dyed papers for a larger hardcover. I'm turning it into a more artsy journal. Pretty excited. Ooh, that sounds nice. Jacqueline has great paper. Jacqueline, did you put in your information? Oh, yeah, Devin's a good tip. Tony, you'll like Devin. I mean, that's pretty, but it's not what I was hoping for. I think that maybe the white paint was a little too thick. Yeah, that is good for a background for sure. I have more of that tissue paper. Wonder how it would be if I did the darker blue. This one, maybe let me shake this a little more. Yeah, that's good, Ange, and we appreciate that, really. We don't expect people to take hours out of their day and just sit. Yeah, I think you're right, Julie. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Look, it's almost a solid. That reminds me of that movie, 2 Weeks Notice. Anybody ever watch that? Sandra Bullock, her father, her mother's always yelling at her father with the way he eats. She says, is your cholesterol so high, you're practically a solid. Maybe this is just, some paints, even though they're acrylic, they're a little more translucent than others. But I think this is so old. All right, I'm going to go there with that. And then I'm going to, where's my, I'm getting things stacked in front of me here, kids, and I'm getting a little. January 10th, that's what's next. Okay, thanks, Jacqueline. I meant to ask you that the other day and I forgot. It's a Friday. I dare say, if I think I could say this, if you go to Jacqueline's website, you should be able to put your information in there and then she can add you to a list to be notified. Oh, I love to draw. Mm. Okay, so I can see a little bit here. I don't know if you guys can see. It's hard to see. Maybe I'll try picking this up with, I have a light lavender kind of color, but let me dry. I want to dry this a little bit first. So these pages are going to be eclectic. Eclectic. Yeah, we can't, not all of us can buy all the time. And that's, that's true. But you get good ideas. You get to hang out with like minded individuals, make relationships and friendships. And it supports the person's channel. So there's two sides to the coin, right? So it's fun to hang out. It's fun to hang out. All right, so this color is called Purple Cow. So maybe I'll do Purple Cow and let's see what this one is. Pansy. There's a little bit of a contrast. So I'm putting little dots of this. Put one here. Oh, I just squeezed too much. I don't know. It's funny, right? Purple Cow. Pansy, I get. Unless there's something else there. I got a blob of paint over top of it. Maybe it's Purple Cow something, but I think it's just Purple Cow. Okay, Ange. Ange will be right back. I'm going to take my little brayer. Let's do the lighter color first. Get that rolling, 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 rolling. Then I'm going to go into that darker. And my brayer stopped rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Let's take the back of one. Oh, this is pretty. Let's take the back of this one. I need one of those little discs to rub all around. Judy said, Mom used to take us kids to a small town ice cream shop called the Purple. Really? No joke. And it's still up and running today. Oh, that's fun. That was quick, Ange. Hmm. Yeah, just not getting it. I guess I have to practice more. I don't really see but I can see them on the plate, but I just don't see where I'm pulling them up. All right, so I'm going to put some coffee back on my plate. Now, I don't want to do too few of pages in here. Oh, that is like that Cold Springs Creamery. Remember they would do mix-ins and stuff? I thought that was all first when my husband and I were in California for a business retreat. We went to a creamery. My friend, she had a purple cow. I hope I never see one, but I can tell you anyhow, I'd rather see than people. Kel, you are in rare form today, girlfriend. I wish you were here so we could go to our bakery. I haven't been back to the bakery. I want to get back to the bakery. Just for a little treat. All right, this might look pretty grungy. I'm trying to get Lovely to come see me. I'll take her to the bakery. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I got plenty of paper under there. I gotta get moving here. Gotta get moving and grooving. That looks like aubergine, which was the color my girls wore in our wedding. Aubergine. Let's see. What else am I going to put here? What did I do with my... What did I do? What did I do? What did I do with my paints? There they are. I need another spritz. Brownie sundaes. I do like a banana split. Yeah, this place wasn't too far from where I grew up. Wasn't in our town. It was a couple towns over. Called Greenwood Dairies. Oh my gosh, they made huge banana splits. Most people shared them, but not my grandma, my nanny, my mom's mom. She loved her ice cream. What did they have? You could get a pin or something, I think it was, if you could eat. What did they call it? Some like a pig's trough or something. Nanny wanted the whole thing for herself. She did it. She didn't have any trouble getting that finished. The dips when I was a kid, they were so big that my mom would take 3 little dishes. We'd be in our pajamas and they would go get a couple of dips of ice cream and then divvy it among us because they were too large for a kid to eat. Oh, I like this, guys. Oh, look at that one, huh? I think I'm liking this best. Any dessert from a Jersey diner? I don't think I have anything green. Let's do something green. Put some lime in the coconut. It's going to mix in with the blue. I don't know what color that is. Oh, that's really dark. Okay. My sisters and I, a couple years ago, we started getting a birthday present for each other. Susie's Craft Room and Studio. Hi, Susie. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. And Susie's the shopping buddy when we're at Jacqueline's. So let me spritz this. I'm going to spritz this with some more water. And so it's been fun, you know. Oh, look, I have it all over my fingers. But last year we didn't. We said we would, how about if we went away for like an overnight, us three sisters, you know, away from our responsibilities. My youngest sister's got a lot with 3 grandkids. She helps her daughter and stuff. So they liked the idea. But then we got closer to the end of the year and with the holidays, it was just too tough. So I said, well, you know, January and February, there's like nothing to look forward to. Why don't we just plan to do all of our birthdays then? So we have to start talking about that and plan for a place to go. We won't go too far from where we live. My youngest sister doesn't like to go too far away. Oh, well, that's cool. Thanks, Jacqueline. Yeah, sometimes those notifications don't really do anything for us, do they? Let's pick up the rest here. So if you're just joining in, this is my jelly plate, and I put a piece of paper underneath here so I could have a guideline of where I wanted to put my paint, and kind of, you can see I slopped outside that edge. But it is helpful if you can do that. So that's not too bad, right? And I'm working on doing backgrounds for my not so daily journal for 2025. The one that I'm using currently, I started in 2022, and it's quite full. And I am not good at staying with a daily. Like, I so envy Mary. She makes a daily for every month and she fills it up with all this fun, wonderful stuff. Well, I just can't get my act together. Yeah, half of it is I don't think about, I don't remember. I mean, I'm at my desk every day. My husband really spoils me and he takes care. He's retired now and he doesn't mind. He likes doing the household stuff and working in the yard and all that jazz. So I'm really free to pretty much do what I want in my art space. This ought to look pretty muddy. So yeah, it is hard to do it every day, but some gals can do it. I think I'm too ADD to do it. But anyway, so the alternative for me is my not so everyday. So I just took the pressure off. And when I get a piece of paper that I really like, or a little bit of happy mail, and oh, I want to keep that, and I don't have a specific journal in mind, I pop it in my just down 1 bottle of water and one sip. Geez, Ange, you were thirsty. Yeah, that one's very brown. It's okay. Let's see. Let's clean this brush out. I guess I should look at how many pages. Let's do something. Well, I don't want to get too bright. Oh, I don't have any red. Let's do some red. Any yellow? I like that one blue. Let's see if I can get anything with this. Picking up some other paint here. I should go wash my hands. This is still kind of damp. All right, let's see which ones. Okay, this one needs something on the back side. The rest of these, I think, okay, so it's cool. They're all good. Let's pick this up. I think I want to put some, let's see, what do I want? Maybe I'll use a little bit of pink. Yeah, that's true. One of the kids that used to live with us, she could do that. Man, she could suck down a bottle of water. I can't do it. There we go. I'm using this as a stamp. Look for stuff like this, like in your dollar store. Now that was probably silly because see, now that's wet. And this side's going to be wet. Ooh. Ooh. That's cool. Nice. All right. That's not going to smear, I don't think. I think all these are. Oh, that one still needs some. I'm trying to figure out which pages I have both sides done. Okay, so they're all done. We had a Dollar General open, which there really isn't much close to us. So that's been fun having that here. But we have a Dollar General that's not too terribly far from us. I mean, a Dollar Tree. But I just don't get over there too much anymore. I'm adding in some of this paint that I have on the side. But I know Devin, a lot of times, especially the beginning of a season, like Halloween or fall, she'll go to her dollar store and she gets all different kinds of shapes, even like wooden, um, like say a skeleton or a ghost, and she uses them on her jelly plate. She's very talented, our Devin. Very talented indeed. All right, this one's still kind of wet. Let's give a little spritz. Make that juicy. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Now, don't forget, if you are working on your jelly plate and you don't like something, print on top of it again. It doesn't have to stay, that way. If you don't like it, it's all right. It's all right. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Put that one over there. I think I want to put some, where's my other pan of paint? What time is it? Almost 2. I think Tanya might be coming on. Unless she's traveling. Do you know Julie? Julie might know. There it is. Got a few different colors in here. The baking section. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Or somebody, I was reading or watching maybe a reel, and the person said, if you're doing some destashing or cleaning out your kitchen drawers or any drawer in your house, really, you have any utensils or stuff like that laying around you're going to get rid of, think about using them as mark makers in your art, which I don't think about that. Ange has Jacqueline working overtime. All right, let's see. Let's just be kind of dark. Is she on? Is Tanya on, Julie? I didn't get my notification. Tanya hasn't left any message in the group yet. If she goes on, it will be at past, I think. Okay, thanks, sweetie. Not yet. Okay, thanks. This one's still kind of wet. That one's kind of wet. Let's do the back of this one. Oh, this turned out different. It's kind of cool. Cool. All right, there we go. Let's see. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I want more than 10. Where's the rest of my paper here? Back to the coffee. This always takes a lot longer than I think it's going to take. I'm going to just start slapping some stuff down. I could pick up some of that crap. There's some pink. Pink and brown are cool together. Now she's just making mud. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thanks, Jacqueline. It was a little too soupy. Bye, Kel. I hope you win at Yahtzee. All right, I'm just going to pop that down. That doesn't look bad. Now, some of these I was thinking about ironing them so they dry quicker, but Tanya comes on closer to 2:30. Let me pick up some of this other jazz here. Oh, 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 oh. That looks good. Oh. I forgot to ask Kel if she was cooking. She usually is cooking something. Kind of looks cool, huh? All right, some of those, I'm throwing them up there and they don't have a back. Their back's not done. Let me get out my, where did I throw that? This is my, oh, this one didn't spray. It sprays now. Okay. That's my Delusions lime, key lime or something. Let's see. That one's splotty. It's all right. I'm just looking for really watery, splotchy. I've said this before too. Shannon Green, this is an older video. If you're familiar with her, she took apart a magazine. You know, magazine pages, they're that flimsy, thin, and she watercolored on them. And so it was really cool. They were really cool and they get real crunchy and bumpy. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Yeah, that's a good channel, especially if you want to be enabled. K-Berg and Colleen, they're trouble for me. Trouble, trouble, trouble. And the magazine pages were so cool and crunchy, and then when you folded them to make them and put them, you know, for a signature, and they just, ooh, if you like that. I mean, I like that, you know, they sound crunchy and they fluff. I don't know. I love that. Look, I got my pages are getting all bent. Yeah, Johnny, I usually tune into Johnny when she's selling stuff because she's got so much cool stuff. But she gets on sometimes, right, Peggy, and she does crafty artsy stuff. So yeah, that's a good channel. Good channels. I do a spritzy spritz. Running out of water. Running out of water. My son-in-law, what did he say to me Christmas Eve? He always said water. Oh, is she? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, guys, you want to tune in for that, especially if you like making journals. She's going to show how she makes her curved spine journals. Her journals are to die for. That big ledger one that she had, oh my gosh, with the butterflies, Peggy. I think you were there the day I was there and she was on. It was so beautiful. Oh, you do, Sherry? Oh, can somebody grab Sherry's channel? Oh, that's good to know. Thanks, honey. Thanks for mentioning that. You probably have other stuff too. It's hard to keep track of all who has channels. And I love the lives. If I can catch somebody live, I love doing that because I don't know, it's just a mental thing for me. Even with baseball, I want to watch it live. I don't think I realized that, Sherry. I think I have been to your channel. You give lots of ideas. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out too. I really kind of want something, but if I'm going to do something on the page, I can always put something there. All right, back to my coffee. I'm going to get some more coffee. And then I really should try to dry some of these up. I can always add more because they're going to be, fluffy. Now, I hate to let things just dry, and I am not a fan of sitting in front of my oven. I have done that, but the pages turned out cool. But I just find it annoying. That's just me. I'm very impatient. And so I iron mine, and I find that is satisfying for me. Ironing is satisfying, but also then it's dry. Now these aren't super wet. I keep my iron plugged in all the time. El Grancho. Let's see if I can pick up a little bit of something here. Now remember, I specifically use my Inktense watercolor. So it won't move if I add any liquid to it. You didn't catch who? Johnny, I can't say her last name. The Junk Journal shop, just up above a little bit, Vale. Peggy put in her channel information. The Junk Journal shop. All right. Okay, so I'm going to close now. I'm going to open these up later so they dry. You don't want to close these unless they're dry. They can get moldy, but I'll open those up when I get more room once I clean up. I'm going to put this away for now. And I'm going to get just a little bath towel that I use. And then I have my iron, which is greatly distressed. And I just wiggle it and it turns itself on. And then I'm going to dry up the rest of these pages, and then I'll make an assessment as far as if I need to do some more. I don't know. It can be trouble. Oh, I really gulped. Well, it doesn't take long for that to heat up. So what you have to be careful of is just that if your paper is really wet, I kind of hover over top of my paper, but this all is, just really kind of damp. And sometimes if it's too wet, your paper will pill. So you just have to be careful. But I really find it very satisfying to iron paper. I don't like to. Oh, okay, Tony. Have a great rest of your day. And if we don't see you, Happy New Year. Hope to see you in the new year with some of these great channels that we've suggested for you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for subscribing. And we'll be sure to check out your channel as well. All right. See, and then in just a few minutes, it's dry and I don't have to wait. Now, you don't have to take your book apart. If you're going to use a book that's already made, you don't have to take it apart like I did. I just thought it would be easier, and I didn't want as many pages as my book had, and I want to do the cover. I really like this one. And I think it'll be easy for me to either do the pamphlet stitch, or I might just run my machine down the center and stitch it back together. I haven't decided about that yet. Sometimes my machine doesn't like it. Oh, that's white on the back. I'll do something about that. So I'll put that over there to the left. This one's good. Did you run off? No, she's probably working on stuff. She has a hard time sitting still. Cool. 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 This one's really quite, this one's quite bright. I might stamp. I was thinking I would stamp with some of my new stamps on some of these pages. So this looks like a good candidate for that. You might do that too, offline. Oh, she's still here. Need something on the back of this one. I think I have all the sides done, and then I go through and dry them up, and there's, oh, it might be good to have a couple plain ones. Oh gosh, this is too many plain ones. Yep, she's always doing something. Did you get in your tub yet? Did you soak in your tub yet, John? Oh my gosh, here's another white one. No, Angie was just saying you weren't chatting, so she was just thinking because she gave you those assignments, maybe she had chased you away. Masters Art and Craft Soap. Oh, what's up, Peggy? Look, here's another blank. Another blankety blank. All right, this is two-sided. They're still working on it? Oh, okay. I thought everything was up and running. Oh, removes. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Okay, cool. I missed that. Thank you. I must have touched down the edge of that little waffly thing. That little trivet. Does anybody watch Lava Soap? I remember my dad talking about Lava Soap. Anybody watch Robin McClendon? I don't watch her regular, but she makes a lot of marks. She's like so good with mark making. And I was looking at a reel that I had saved where this girl takes like a Chinese lettering brush. You haven't watched her in years. She makes such cool marks on her paper. And this girl, she just takes ink, and the way she puts it down, it's just really cool. Like she did a bird, and she did a row of these girls with shawls, and I get this reel that's called Daily Sketch or something. Oh my gosh, I want to try this so bad, but I guess you could just use regular ink. Candy probably would know. I should pull it up. I got to think about getting off here. I found when I was rooting through some stuff, I found some patches of like upholstery fabric that I'm thinking I want to put on my cover of this one. Oh yeah. See, I think it is Sumi ink. See, you're a genius. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick on my. Go over now. Go this way. And I go here. Just saved. Go here. I just looked at it this morning. Here it is. Here it is, guys. See, that just intrigues me. I think a lot of it's the brush, right? Isn't that amazing? So she looks like she's got a fair amount of water in her brush and then the ink. It's the brush and how you hold it. Thanks, Candy. I think I have small ones and I have a gigantic brush like that. I really want to try that. That's really why I save a lot of these reels, because then I want to look at them again and then try it. Okay, so recap. I've got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I need to do something on the other side. I don't think I want to leave them blank. And then we did this. Oh, I might have a couple other here. These kind of dried on there. These are still damp. I'll try these. This one's both sides. This one's one. Who was the artist? It's in Chinese. I don't know. It comes up, I think it's called My Daily Sketch. I can check that. But I looked earlier today. I'll look before I go. So these will do me. These will be good for backgrounds. I might add something to that one. I don't know. Oop, there goes my phone and they're knocking everything over. And the kid will be out here and she'll pick it up. Yeah, I can send it to you, Vale. I think we've chatted before. I can forward it to you. Oh, that has a little bit on it. Okay. That's still a little damp. So this gives me a pretty good start, right? And then my cover, I really think I want fabric on this one. So that was my cover. Although this would look really good jelly, printed as well. But I think I want to put some fabric on it. So I'll probably mess around with the back side of these a little bit this afternoon. Get those dried up so then I can think about my cover and then put them all back together. Look, see how yummy? You're drawn to the green ones. So I think this'll work out well for me. So that's it for me for today. Thanks for joining me out of the crowd today. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm going to open these up while I'm thinking about it. Probably still going to use those a little bit. So then I know I love how it puffs too. I'm just wondering if my sew machine will love that. I'm thinking I really would like to, although all those holes are there, I wonder how hard it would be to do it by hand in and out of those stitches. That might be fun. Ooh, that's something to think about. That might be fun. And then when I get it all together, I'll have to show you how it looks, and then we'll fuss around and do something in it. And I'll make sure if you do this, make sure you date it so when you start, because you're going to want to know. I didn't realize my other one was so old. So this is the beginning of my Not So Everyday Journal for 2025 and going forward until I use up all the pages. So hopefully I'll see some of you around. They've got the Streamathon coming up, and that starts New Year's Eve, and a whole host of people lined up. And that's always a good time. So if you can tune into some and support some of those artists, thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much. If I don't see you, Happy New Year. Stay well, be healthy, enjoy your family, be thankful for what you have. If you think of me and my family, my nephew is struggling. If you would say a prayer for him, I would appreciate that. His name's Jonathan. And then my nephew-in-law just lost his dad. His dad passed the other night. So we have a rough ending to our year. So if you think of Nick and his family, I would appreciate that as well. His dad's been sick for a long time. And yeah, it hasn't been easy. So if you think of me and my family, I would appreciate that so much. So thank you. And next year, 2025, start all over again. Do, 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 do. So hope to see you in the new year. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so very much for your support, your kind words, your encouragement, your inspiration. And I'll see you soon. So until next time, don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. Bye for now.